Hello guys, what is up? BroJack here, back for another Minecraft tutorial, and today I will be showing you how to make professional Minecraft thumbnails. I hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, so before I get into this video, let me just address a computer issue that I had. So yeah, my computer actually broke down. There was something wrong with it where when I turned on my computer, the screen would just stay black. And I checked if it was my monitor. Nothing was wrong with my monitor. And there was just something wrong with it. I think it was my graphics card. So I have since then ordered a new graphics card. But now I opened up my computer today and everything is fine. I just left it out overnight. Nothing plugged into it. I didn't turn it on. And luckily everything seems okay, but just to be careful, I ordered a new graphics card, and I think it needed an upgrade anyway, because they only last for about like 2 to 5 years of like intense gameplay, and I pretty much play every single game there is out there. I play a whole bunch of like intense games that use up my graphics card a lot. So yeah, that was just an issue that I wanted to address before I got into this video, because that was the reason that this video didn't come out on Sunday when it was supposed to. But yeah guys, let me get into this video real fast. So I actually use a program called Cinema 4D to get my character renders. As you can see here on my desktop, this is what I actually use. But as you probably know, if you search it up, it is a lot of money. It's like a couple $100, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, it was just a lot of money. So I decided to actually come up with an alternative method that I used to use when I first started my channel. So let me show you guys what that is right here. It is a program, or actually a website called Novaskin. So it's minecraft.novaskin.me, and all these links will be in the description down below. So this actually allows you to get 3D renders of your skin right here, but they're not as good as Cinema 4D sadly, but this is definitely the next best thing. So if I were to say go over here and type in my username, JackBeck13, it should bring up my skin. All I have to do is click on this. As you can see right here, it brings up my skin that I use in my videos. So yeah, it is really awesome. As you can see, it's all three-dimensional and such, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a thumbnail using all these different things. So what I had in mind for this thumbnail, I'm actually going to be making the thumbnail of this video. So what you guys are going to see as a thumbnail for this video will be actually what I'm going to show you how to make. But yeah, we're going to be going over that right now. So what I did for this, or what I am going to be trying to do, is get a whole bunch of famous YouTubers on here, just because I think that would be a cool idea for like a professional thumbnail. Get everybody's favorite like Minecraft YouTubers on there. So the first one I'm going to do is, I guess I'll just get Sky Does Minecraft on here. He's like the most popular one right now, I'm pretty sure. So let's just find this. I believe this is his skin. We just have to wait for this to load. This website is a little bit laggy at times, so hopefully it'll be okay for this video. But yeah, once you get this up on here, I mean, you could just go over here and type in your own skin name, whatever your in-game name is. You just have to type that in over here. And now that we have him out here, he's just kind of all plain, but we're going to do a couple different things to him. So we're going to go over here, and as you can see on the top, there are a couple different tabs. We're going to go over to pose. Now this actually lets you to position this character all around. As you can see right here, there's like a head. You can rotate his head and such, and you can actually make his arms bend if you want to. There's a couple different things that you could do, and you can also make him hold items. So I'm just going to hit on a random pose, just because I'm going to get like random poses for each and every YouTuber that I do. So let's just see, let's just find one that I like. To take a little bit to load. This one just looks freaky, and I might have to like rotate the angle. This one, he just looks crazy. So yeah, there's also a couple preset ones right here, but let's just see. This one look kind of good. Him walking. Let's just see what I like. I think that this one will be okay. Maybe he could be like falling down from the top. Like, it's really all what you can come up with. Everything is just kind of, I just come up with on the spot. I just think like what will look good. So yeah, we're gonna have to reset our pose. Let's just find a random one. I actually think that this one looks good right here. So once you find a position that you like, you're going to need to like drag it around. All you have to do is left click and move it without clicking on anything. So I think that this looks good. I think I'm gonna have him like falling down from like the top right of the screen. I think that'll be nice. So you just have to kind of vision what you would hope that it looks like. So once you have it at the angle that you would like it, now you're going to go up to here and hit save. So that should pop up. You can save a skin if you want to, but that's not what you're going to do. As you can see, the image right here, this is the important part. So you're going to right click and hit save image as. Now you could save it as download one, but I'm just going to save it as Sky Does Minecraft Skin. And you can create a folder. I save all my things in a thing called pics that I'm going to be using. And but you can just create an own folder if you want to. I think defaultly they'll save in like your documents or your desktop. But yeah, we're just going to hit save right there, and then it should pop up down on the bottom of Google Chrome. You could just exit that out. You really don't need that. And now we are going to minimize this and go over here to Adobe Photoshop. But these are just all the different characters that I'm going to be using, and I'm actually going to do them like after I am done showing you guys the rest of how to do this. And I'm going to like really quick go through all the different other characters. I'm going to give them all random poses and everything. So once you are on Photoshop, you don't really have to necessarily use Photoshop. There are a bunch of other free programs. There's like GIMP, and there is I think it's called Microsoft Paint or MS Paint or something like that. So yeah, you really can use any program. This one is just the best that I can think of, and it's just the ones that I use. One of my friends actually used PowerPoint for his thumbnail. So I mean, you can really just improvise and use anything that you want. So we're going to go up to File and hit on New, and you're going to name it. I'm going to name it Tutorial Thumbnail. See if I can spell today. Thumbnail. There we go. And make sure that the width is 1280 by 720, which is the height. And then you're just going to hit OK. So now we're going to have this big white screen, and this is where we're going to put down Sky Does Minecraft, where we had him. So it doesn't even matter what folder you put in. You could just go over here and actually just search for him. So I believe I named it Sky Does Minecraft's Skin. So that should pop up somewhere. I believe that this is the one. Let's see. Yeah, this one looks good. And I'm going to position him up here in the corner, kind of like he's jumping down, like in like a Hunger Games situation. He's jumping down and he's about to slay someone with his golden axe. Let's see, let's just place him down there, and it's starting to come together. But you might have noticed in my thumbnails that I have, if you look over here, I actually use Cinema 4D, which looks a little bit nicer. And I'll kind of show you guys the difference a little bit later in the video. But yeah, as you can see right here, I normally don't put in the whole body like I have in this one. But in this particular thumbnail, I think I'm going to leave in most of the body because I want to have a bunch of different skins on here. So I think that it'll be better if I keep them kind of smaller so I can fit them all in. But in like these ones, if you want to just have your own character, definitely feel free to blow them up pretty big and only have part of their body on the screen. Like this Survival Games one, I don't even have the legs on there. It's just kind of like the upper body. I think that's like the most important part. But yeah, going back to here, now we are going to need to find ourselves a background. So all you're going to do is go over here, and we're going to go to Google Images, and I believe I can find the one that I actually use in my videos. I mean, in my thumbnails. So let's just see. Let's just search up background. And we're going to hit on images for background, and you can really use any one that you would like. I personally like ones that are very basic, and I've used the same one for a while now. So let's just see if I can find that one. I'll show you guys examples of good ones. Like this one is pretty good because it's not really too detailed or anything. Like, doesn't have all this extra textures on here. You kind of just want it to be as basic as possible, but you want it to be like full HD resolution and stuff like that. Like this one's a pretty good one. And let's see, I believe mine is somewhere near the bottom. Like this one could be a good one. It's nice if they have like a texture on it, kind of like that. Or you could really use any image that you want for a background. This is just my personal taste. I like to be kind of basic so I can mess around with the colors. And this is the actual one that I use in my videos. So we're going to hit on this, hit view image so we can get it as big as possible. And now we're going to right click it, and let's see, is there a save image as? And we're just going to save it as a background photo or something like that. Just save it as whatever you want. That's just what I'm going to be saving mine as, background photo. Hit save, and then we can exit out of this. We don't need this anymore. And now we're going to search up our image that we just saved, background photo. Let's see, it should be this one right here. As you can see, it's kind of coming together. If you're on Photoshop, you're going to get this saying. We're just going to come over here and hit check. And another thing that you're going to want to do with all of your images is go over here and highlight them just one at a time. Right click and hit rasterize image. That just means that you're allowed to edit it. So now that we have this, it kind of looks a little bit funky, but we'll fix that in a second. You're going to come over here to your different layers. So these are all your different layers and how they actually come together. So we're going to drag Sky Does Minecraft up one layer so he is on top of the background. You're going to want the background to be the most far down one. We actually don't need this one down here, so you could delete it. I'm just going to leave it there because it's not really necessary to delete it. You could just have this one on top of it. And now we need to reposition this background because, as you can see, it does not fit all around the edges. So we are going to make it a tad bit bigger, and I don't really like having the black corners in there because YouTube doesn't really render out black backgrounds too well. It kind of makes it all like pixelated and stuff. So I think I'm going to make it like that, just so the edges are blacked out. Now, as you can see, I actually lost the the edges on here, so I'm going to hit Control 0 so I can get back to the full image. And this is actually the boxes that you're going to use like to move it around. And make sure that you're also holding Shift when you are doing this, because if you don't, as you can see, it like distorts itself. I mean, you can distort it a little bit if you want, but I mean, if I just had it like this, it just looks kind of weird. So yeah, you don't want to have it like that, and you just want to make sure you're holding down Shift so it stays the same aspect ratio. So I actually think I want to rotate it around about like 180. So yeah, I think that'll look good just because the angle looks a little bit better. It's really about all the things that you want in your thumbnail. So I think I'll make that a tad bit bigger. And I think this is how I have it in most of my videos, where I have the main whiter portion in the center there, and I just have the edges being a little bit black. So once you're done, you can just hit any other button on here, or you could just come up here and hit that little check. And now we're going to hit, we have to actually click off of it, I guess. There we go. And you're just going to hit Control 0 again to get back to this full screen area. So another thing that we're going to do is add the Minecraft logo. Now you really do not have to do this because you know, with the Minecraft characters on here, as you can see, in most of mine I actually do not include the Minecraft thing. Really only my tutorials I do. If we can find one of my tutorials, see, look, like how to make a Minecraft modded server, I normally include it just because it's like part of the title. I just think it looks nice in there. But for most of my other videos, I don't include it because normally the images that I use are kind of implying that it has to do with Minecraft, and normally in the title I'll put something to do with Minecraft. So yeah, you can put it in there if you want, but you don't really have to. But in this particular one, I think it'll look nice if I write like Minecraft and then thumbnails right underneath it. I think that'll give you guys a good idea of how I actually make my thumbnails. So we're just going to type in the Minecraft logo up here, go into images, and this first one looks good. It's nice in HD. Hit view image, right click, save image as the Minecraft logo 1. Yeah, sure, why not? I think I saved it once before. So now we can exit out of all this, and then we need to open up the Minecraft. I believe this was the title of it. Yep, here we have the Minecraft logo. And now this is really big. I mean, you can have it this big, but I personally like to have it as non-intrusive as possible. So remember, when you are going over here, when you want to resize it, all you have to do is go over here to this little thing. I don't really even know what it's called. I don't even know what any of these buttons are called. But yeah, you have to make sure that you're highlighted on it. And then when you want to resize it, just make sure you're holding Shift on the corner, and then we can resize it. So I think this looks kind of good. We're going to try and get it as central as possible. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, it's not really that big, and you will just see in the thumbnail. Now, if you want to kind of get an idea of what it will look like, because obviously right here it looks really nice, but in actually YouTube, it'll be about this big. So you have to make sure that you can read it from about this big. So now we're going to make it full size again by hitting Control 0. And then let's see what else we want to do. Normally I actually have this being white, so I'll show you guys how to do that. All you have to do is go up here to Image, Adjustments, Brightness and Contrast, and always make sure before you do any sort of effects, make sure that you're actually highlighted on it. And now I will make the brightness a little bit higher. That just makes it a little bit more white. As you can see, now it is white. And then the contrast, just to make the bottoms a little bit more black. And I honestly think that that looks fine, just like that. This is normally how I have it in my videos. And I also forgot to mention that you should frequently save as much as possible, just in case an error occurs or the program that you're using actually crashes. So just hit Control S as much as possible, and this should bring up something where we can just hit save. I think I already had one, so I'll just replace it. So yeah, now that we have this, we are pretty much ready to go. I'm going to get a whole bunch of characters in here after I show you guys the different effects that I use for this little character over here. So I normally don't just leave him like that. I normally like to add a stroke, but I don't like it to be black. I like it to be white. Now this is how I normally would have it, but in Cinema 4D, I normally don't add the outer part. But if you're using this Novaskin website, it's really good to have this white outline because the renders aren't actually as HD as they should be. So yeah, the edges just don't really look as good in this program. So it just is better to add a white outline. It just makes it look more professional, in my opinion. That's just my little touch. You don't have to do it. That's just what I enjoy doing. So I normally like to have it at like a 3 to like a 5, depending on how big your size of your character actually is. So yeah, I think that looks nice. I might want to just rotate it a tad bit more to make it look more like he's jumping. And then I'm going to go get a bunch of other characters real quick. But first, let me actually show you guys how to add text. I decided that I guess I'll show you guys text. I'll just put thumbnails right here. So the text that I use is called Obelix Pro. Now it's actually not defaultly on here, so you're going to have to go to, I believe I use the defont.com or something like that, where I download all my fonts from. So yeah, this is the font that I use, and then you're just going to type in whatever word that you want to be. So if it's like survival games, you type that in. This one I want to be thumbnails. Now honestly, this doesn't look that good. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger using the shift and this little tool up here to make it a tad bit bigger. Let's see how I want it. I want it to be like just as big as Minecraft. Yeah, I think that this will look good, and maybe just a tad bit tilted. Yeah, I think that looks fine. And then I'm actually going to move it behind Sky's Minecraft because it gives it a little bit more depth. You really can kind of imply from the title and this with his thumbnail, you can pretty much just guess that there's an S right there. So that doesn't really look too good. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of coming together. Now we are going to add some effects to thumbnails like I normally have in my videos. So you're just going to have to double left click on thumbnails, and this is how you are going to add your effects. So if you go over here, I think I add a bevel and emboss on here, but because this text is a little bit tinier than I normally have it, I'm going to make the depth just a little bit lighter so it doesn't look as three-dimensional and as like corny in my opinion. And I also like to add a nice black stroke on there. And I also have a preset gradient overlay that I like. So I believe it is this one, where it's kind of like orange and yellow. I think this is kind of how Sky's Minecraft has it too. I think that's where the inspiration of that color came. And make sure that the angle's on 90. I think that just looks the best. And I also like to add a nice drop shadow on there. It just adds a little bit more 3D on there. And yeah, I think that looks pretty dang good so far. Let's just zoom out and see what it would look like. See if you can read everything. So yeah, definitely the brighter colors look a lot better in my opinion. And also I forgot to add a drop shadow to the Minecraft logo. I think that just adds a little bit more depth to it. So I think that we have mostly everything that I want. Drop shadow on that bad boy for more depth. And now I am going to get a bunch of other characters on here. So yeah, I have a whole bunch of other YouTubers that I'm going to be adding on. I'm just going to kind of speed up the video of me getting their positions and everything like that. Alright, so I think I have all the possible people I can probably fit in here, but I kind of didn't really like how it turned out, so I think I'm going to adjust the sizes of everyone just a tad bit. So remember to do that, just go onto this tool, and when you go onto the corner one right here, it's going to hold down shift, and it should just bring up like this weird thing because we tilted it. And I'm just going to probably just make these guys down here just a little bit bigger, just kind of adjust everyone's size a little bit. Just to make it look a tad bit better, in my opinion, so we could like fit everybody a little bit better, make me like flip some people around. I don't really know yet. I'm just gonna let my artistic nature kind of take the better of me right now. So I think that this looks nice. It kind of looks like they're about to fight these two guys right here. It kind of looks like Ant Venom is a little bit of head. So yeah, now I don't know if you saw what I was doing with Minecraft Universe here. I kind of made it so he's like a jetpack. I think I might put him in like the top right or something eventually. So yeah, let me just see. I think I want to change up Captain Sparkles. Let's see where he is in my list. I just have a whole bunch of layers now after doing that. So yeah, let's just see. I think I want to actually like flip him upside down, or like kind of like make him come out of like the top, like here, just to kind of make it a little bit funky. Maybe make him just a tad bigger as well. Have him like coming out of the top. I don't know. I just think it looks kind of funny when people are like upside down coming out of like the top of the screen. It just kind of looks a little bit cool. All right, so Scott is Minecraft. Yeah, I think I'm going to be switching him around with Minecraft Universe here. So let's just see, where is he? So I'm gonna have to select all these different layers because these are all a part of his jetpack. So let's just get him. Move his whole body up here. We might want to actually like tilt him. Is that possible? Yeah, we're gonna tilt him, possibly make him just a tad bit bigger, and kind of just put him like he is flying away. Yeah, I think that looks kind of neat, just like that. But if we do that, then we're gonna need to switch around caveman film. So let's see, caveman, you, my friend, are going to have to move around, possibly just have your like head in here. Yeah, I think that kind of looks pretty good. Just have his head and just like staring at these two. All right, yeah, I think that looks good. Like he's kind of just taking in the jetpack. All right, so let's see. I think I want to move him though in front of everything. So yeah, just in front of the jetpack. I think it looks a little bit better. Okay, and Scott is Minecraft. I'm going to make him a tad bit bigger as well. I just think that'll look a little bit nicer than my original idea. Just get everybody like different sizes. All right, it looks like he's about to go into battle as well. So I think that looks kind of neat. All right, yeah, like he's about to fight those guys. Just like that. Maybe adjust the tilt. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. All right, and then let's see what I want to do with the rest of these guys. Maybe I want to have like a central figure guy. So maybe if I put like just one guy up here instead of having two. So let's see. Let's just take out Dan TDM and see if I can get popular MMOs up in here. Make him like a giant. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Make him like the big guy right here in the center, and I'm gonna put him behind everyone else. So, yeah, so let's just try that. All right, let's place him there, and then let's put him towards the back of everything. So let's just put him behind all of this stuff. So yeah, he didn't go behind everyone. Messed that one up. Okay, so yeah, let's put him, I think, right there will do, except he needs to be in front of the text. There we go. All right, yeah, like something like that. I think looks pretty good. Maybe if I have him like this. Oh, maybe I can get him and Dan just like going at it right here in the center. Maybe I can get Dan back. So yeah, like that. Oh wait, have an idea. All right, so let's get. I think I just named him TDM. Yeah, the diamond minecart. All right, yeah, let's put him there, and then we're gonna have to give him his effects back. I just kind of copied the effects, so I can just paste the layer style, which is just the stroke and the drop shadow. So yeah, I think this looks pretty good. Get them like they're running at each other or something like that, or they're just about to go into some sort of fight, just like that. All right, and I think overall this looks pretty good. Just like a thumbnail that I just came up out of nowhere. It's a little bit different than my normal thumbnails, where I normally just have myself and I normally just will think of something. It's normally myself and like a part of the mod showcase. But yeah, I think this looks pretty good. Obviously the text, you don't really have to have it there. I just think it looks kind of neat with like the players blocking it out. I don't know, I just thought it looked kind of neat like that. But yeah, this is, I think, going to conclude it. I also wanted to show you guys what these characters look like compared to my characters in Cinema 4D. So if I go to my character pose, these are all the ones that I've had. So let's see, let's just scroll down to a good one. I think that this is a gun right here where I was just with a pickaxe right there. Actually, it looked kind of neat with me in there. So I might just leave myself in there. Yeah, look at that. It looks kind of good like that. So yeah, that's just what it looks like with like a Cinema 4D in there. It looks just a little bit better. As you can see, it's a little more HD. There's like shadows on the body and stuff. So yeah, and honestly, if you want to get Cinema 4D, it is a little bit like a lot of money actually. I was gonna say a little bit of money, but it's actually a lot. But yeah, that's just up to you, whatever you want to do. And I don't think I'm gonna add a stroke to this, or maybe I will, just because I just kind of want to match everything else. Yeah, but the stroke doesn't really look as good on this because it's like so HD. The stroke just kind of makes it like less as good as it was, in my opinion. I don't know. But yeah, this is kind of just what I do for my thumbnails. I didn't really know what to show you guys for this because literally each process I go through for my thumbnails is a little bit different. But I thought that this one looks pretty good, and I'm going to be using it for the thumbnail for this video. So hopefully you guys like it. And I tried to include that free program in here, Nova Skin. I keep calling it a program. It's a website. Yeah, this free website. It's really good for those of you guys who are starting out on YouTube. And make sure to always save your project. So here we have it saved. And yeah, when you think it looks good, you're going to go up to here. and go to File, Save As. Now you can just keep the same title, and then you're going to open up the Save As type, because we're going to go down to JPEG and then Save. So now the quality, you're going to make it as maximum as possible, and then we're going to hit OK. And it should be all saved out. We could just exit out of here, and I can close this because we don't need that anymore. Close this. I couldn't actually fit all these guys in here. Wasn't enough room, so yeah, don't need that note anymore. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. That is how I make my thumbnails. I'm sorry if this was a little lengthy, but this is just the process that I go through. It does take quite a while, like normally 15 minutes to a half hour even. Depends on how many like different effects that I have to use. But that was just pretty much the basics of how I create my thumbnails for my videos. I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to go pound the like button if you did, and leave a comment if you have any other suggestions for tutorials. But that is really it, guys. My name is BeckBroJack. I really hope this helped you, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye.